Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, welcome along. It's Friday night, it's 7 o'clock. That means only one thing, it's the Bear in the Chair with you, with live from the edit room with Airshow World. Thank you for joining us, and boy, have we got a show lined up for you tonight. Stay with us, don't you dare go anywhere. And what a show we have got lined up for you tonight. Goodness me, we've got 3 guests tonight. We'll be telling you more about that in just a moment. Video action wise, what have we got coming up for you? Well, we've got some stuff from Lakenheath, Mildenhall. Also some videos from Switzerland. We will also be speaking later in the show to Captain Chris, and we'll be talking about that United Airlines. You know, it had the engine failure last weekend. We'll be having a look at that and seeing what Chris thinks about it. Currently, though, we're looking at the magnificent Vulcan. This was filmed round about, I think it was 2014 at Farnborough. From a fantastic location. And we'll be seeing a few more videos just a little bit later taken from this location. Also coming up on the show tonight, we have got our other guest tonight. That is going to be Jazzy John 30, and he'll be telling us a little bit about that Canadian Lancaster from his home over there in Toronto, Canada. So really looking forward to that. And also I'm hoping very much that popping by, we may be able to have a quick pop-in from one of my favourite DJs of all time, the one and only, the Royal Ruler. That is Tony Prince from United DJs and Radio Luxembourg and Radio Caroline, all those good things. And to say that I'm really over the moon about having a quick something from that very good man. I'm such a big fan of him anyway. So that's coming up later. Meanwhile, we're moving the show along with some F-22 action from, as you can see, Lakenheath.
On your altitude. Oval 105 or 190.
Definitely a happy Friday. Thank you very much there to Artec Design. Put in a very nice... and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much for that brilliant donation.
190, stay on course 7. For departure. Maintain Fargo 140, Sonic Mill assigned. 3. Switch to main, switch to street. Down 7-2, dark for 1 push. Follow maintain flight level 140. 1. Maintain flight level 140, Sonic Mill assigned. Dark 41 in the descent to 140.
Back and back to you guys, got 40 minutes fuel left.
So if you're fed up with rubbish radio stations that
maybe 1 to 2 more sets
the
left.
DJs have no control about what they play,
I'll try and keep them a bit shorter.
we'll be telling you about United DJs, the number one
Do that.
radio station in the world. We'll be telling you all about that.
Say again. One.
I'm at your 6 o'clock for 3.5 miles. If we go in place 90 right, we'll be completely on your breath.
LT Viper Pilot. Wow.
Phone.
I didn't think we'd see her today.
90 right. Play 060.
ZS 21, correction 13. Your visual is right at 3 o'clock.
3 visual.
That's 21 visual.
Set 350. Phone 21 call ready.
That's 21's ready.
ZS phones combine, check away. ZS phones combine, turn in, fight on.
Very quickly, time to go through the chat room. So thank you everybody that put a message in. Jazzy John, Aviation Kid, Alison Tidy,
Fine, turn it.
Keezy,
21, terminate.
Day State Sniper.
40 phones 2, copy.
Right, a good
6
odd.
o'clock for 3 miles. Hi.
ZS phones.
And of course, we mentioned LT Viper Pilot. So hey, she's so good, we name her twice. Thanks for joining us.
Essentially.
Chris, good evening to you as well.
Only has gas for a 6K.
Copy.
Also got my good mate down there in Bristol. That is Maurice Moon. We've got Lee Davis, Pirate of the Missouri as well. Great to have you. Look at this. So many great folks on tonight. Mid-Atlantic, RR, and airplanes.
22 is visual, you're right, 4 o'clock. Hi.
And phone 2 from ZS.
Heather Ramsey, good evening to you as well. Kevin Henry the 8th.
Confirm it's going to be a
Jane Cunningham, good evening to you.
Hey,
22 is fine.
22. If you're happy to start it from here, we'll go into left turn to the airspace. ZS in place 90 left.
Bumps 2. 2.6, 6 aspect. 2.4, 7 aspect. 2.2, 6 aspect.
And a very special mention. My eyes always light up when I see this guy pop in. He was there right from the very beginning, so thank you very much. That's CanForce 3 saying good afternoon and a huge hello to everyone in Stu's Chatterbox. So thank you, CanForce. Great to see you, my mate.
On.
And thank you for all your support.
The ground tax Park View is here.
Combine 7878. ZS3 is bingo.
Bumps 2, bingo.
Guns 2-1 is bingo also. We are RTB, Zenith. Thanks a lot. We'll give you a call when we get back. Good with you.
Sorry, mate, thanks. Much fun. Speak to you on the ground.
See you guys.
Also, good
Sure,
afternoon,
Romeo,
or good evening, should I say, to
IFR right now.
to James. James, nice to see you. Who else have we got? Will 21. David Baines, hi to you. Andrew Austin, always good to see you as well. It's always good to see everybody. Thank you. And as usual, fantastic to see so many folks from North America. So wonderful. Thank you.
On course.
Phil Artiste. What a guy.
Eco 11 radar contact.
Thanks for joining us, Phil.
Maintain flight level 130, proceed on course.
Also got Stefan,
130 on course.
our amateur radio guy. Thank you very much. And so am I as well.
We are cleared.
Might catch you on the airwaves one day.
Affirmative.
Yep. Rhone will be requesting the block 100 to 150, approximately 10 miles.
Terry Torment, good to see you as well. Look at this.
Flight 2, airborne, local, I'm out 10K.
And we've also got our good friend Kirk Ferrari. Hiya, Kirk. Lee Davis.
In a flight level 1.
Oh, Jamesy, we love it. We more than love it. We're eating it.
0302.
Thank you very much, James.
30.
Now, you might not have realised this before, but James actually used to be in the circus. He is an amazing balancing act. He can stand 12 foot on a pair of step ladders, eating a bag of chips, sandwiches, and also do this videoing at the same time. What a man, what a hero. Thank you, James. Always good to see you. As you can hear, it was a little bit of a windy day, but
Taxi Park.
don't worry, it's not me heavy breathing at all. You know? Ahmad, what can we say? But thank you for joining us. It's great to see you. TCC. I love F-22s. If you want to see this video in full just a little bit later without all the rap and all the chat from me, I will be releasing this in full over the weekend.
Power 33 at Taxi 1, Dieppe Park, passing.
Power 33, Lake and Crowd, Taxi Park via Sierra.
Power 33, Taxi Park via Sierra.
One confirm, looking for Charlie down when you said?
McCabe saying, evening Stu, good evening to you, nice to see you.
Taxi Park.
I like the icon, I think that's what it is. It's quite small on my screen, looks like a cat. If it is, if it's not, I do apologise. Very, very soon, it looks like they're going to let the bear out of the cage. So, the 12th. Oh, ow, that hurts. The 12th of April. The bear should be out the cage. Filming all over the place, so hopefully coming to a place near you very, very soon. So make sure you keep tuned to Airshow World. Don't forget, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Andy Butcher, evening to you as well. There's no beer on the table for the bear tonight. I tell you, I've actually got two, believe it or not, 2 cups of tea on the go tonight. 2 cups of coconut tea. We'll tell you the reasons for that later, won't we, Julie? Whatever you do, don't miss a minute of tonight's show because it's going to be pretty fast and furious. As I say, if you want to see this in full, you will do over the weekend if you certainly like to, without the chat from me. What else have we got to tell you? We've got some fantastic photographs coming up, all taken from the cockpit by our one and only Captain Chris. Chris will be on later, and we'll be having a good old chat with him. We'll also be having a chat as well with Jazzy John. It's Archie the cat, is it? Right, well, I love cats. Get down. Woo.
One base gear stop, 24.
Casino 62, base gear stop. Casino 62, clear to land. 61, clear to land, 24.
Alison Bowers, good to see you.
Level 70, turn left heading 100, Vector's ILS 24.
What a beautiful shot. Love those trees in the background. Superb. John Robinson. You put a smile on my face. That guy always puts a smile on my face. Always good to see John. keeps us well informed about the aircraft. And let's hope that Midlands Airshow, yes, what was it? Some early June. I'll put my hands up for that one, definitely. Currently knocking on my door. Hey, it's that man himself. We told you about him. Tony Prince. With a little bit of luck, we should have Tony Prince any second. Hey, are you there?
Tony Prince.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs.
Tony, many thanks for that. What a guy. That's our very own Tony Prince. And I was hoping Elvis might be in the room tonight because Tony Prince was very good friends with none other than Elvis Aaron Presley. And Tony Prince, hey, if you're of a certain age, you'll know Tony Prince, the royal ruler. And he's currently, every day of the week, is actually live from 3 o'clock Monday to Friday, in between 3 and 5. And I will tell you, it is the best radio show in the whole world. It's called, as you heard, United DJs. Look it up. Get your Alexa. Get your Alexa to play it. Okay. I better not say that word too loud, or else it might set Julie's Alexa off. Okay, so check it out. Okay, you can also find it in TuneIn Radio and all that, and it's on the web and great stuff. Okay, time to move on with the show with a little bit more. Let's take it away. What have we got next? Can we go to Mildenhall? Should we go to Mildenhall? That's what we should be doing in about 5 seconds from now. Count it off. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Downwind, back around for full stop, Pat Alpha. 1, right close traffic through port space. Nice, that 1. All ground, nice dog 1 in flight. We're on the Bravo line, plus taxi Bravo to Charlie, Alpha 11 departure. 01 flight, Mildenhall ground, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, hold short runway 11 at Charlie. 91 heavy on departure, squawk 6060, contact tower for your back taxi. Switch to tower, ferry 91.
672, roger, I didn't confirm information, India.
So definitely check out the one and only royal ruler, Tony Prince.
The one on the deck at Alpha, close taxi.
And the other great thing is, while he's actually live on air, he's got a Facebook page running, so you can say hi to him. So if you do go over there, 3 till 5, Monday to Friday, just say, hey, hi!
391, hold short runway 11 at Charlie.
Stu the Bear from Airshow World says, hey, pop over, and I promise you, he'll give you a real good mention live on the air. He's one of the best guys you'll ever meet.
1 back taxi, line up and wait.
Tower cleared 146.
V, standby. 972, middle out there.
And the great thing about you DJs is it's the DJs that pick the music.
7012, please take off.
And they have got thousands, millions of different songs that they could play. Unlike your local radio, so check him out.
91 heavy, be advised of the SCV-22 making a certain approach to Alpha Pad. He will not be overflying runway.
And carry 91, copies all, thanks.
Mildenhall Director, 9 Hawk 1.
Jazzy John, United DJs, it's all over the world.
Southwestbound vehicle.
They have DJs in the USA, the Philippines, South Africa,
Mongol 1, contact Lake Neath arrival.
But they're based in the actual UK with Tony Prince,
Mongol 01, push.
but all over the world.
5.
Even from Barbados as well, with
Down 1 heavy contact, please.
with Eddie Grant.
Fury 91, switching to Lake Neath departure. Watch this, Fury 391, passing 1,000 please, climbing 10,000.
17 miles to final approach, we can maintain 3,000 until establishing a low class. They're cleared low at Yankee runway 06 approach. Mimic range would like to continue. 01 traffic, 8 miles now east of the final approach course is C-130, flight level 40 north westbound.
Don't forget, while you're watching this, make sure
It is now 11 o'clock.
on the bottom of your screens, I don't know if this is your problem, Kirk, but make sure you click that little cog icon to make sure receiving this in full high definition.
Wind 05012, cleared for the option. Strix 20, cleared for the option, gear down.
Approach, cleared 146, level 120.
Good 146, looking east, traffic service, verify Kilo, same intention.
Quid 146, firm, we have Kilo, request and vectors, attack and 11, Milton Hall, full stop.
146, heavy Rogerson, maintain, flight level 40.
I think I called this film A Busy Day at Mildenhall. So again, if you want to see the full version of this without the chat for myself, first page of Airshow World, just do a search for A Busy Day at Mildenhall and you'll find this in full.
301, traffic southwest, 8 miles northeastbound, light, big swing, 1,000 feet.
.146 heavy, Roger, Wilco, runway 11, wind 080 at 8, clear to land.
Runway 11.
And Strix 01 switching to Lake Neath, sir, just to let you know the weather. We entered, it's pretty much overcast from about 3,400 to about...
You got it there, Phil. Electric Avenue.
Got about 2,400 feet.
Baby, come back. I don't want to dance.
Road traffic, CV20.
So yes, here's one of the DJs on UDJ's radio.
11.
Saturday nights, check him out.
Clear to land. Our contact tower, good day. Maintain VFR tower, switching. Good day.
You'd think UDJ's radio are sponsoring me, wouldn't you? Now that's a thought.
620, cross deck, 2,600 feet, clear, tack and runway 29, circle runway 11, circle south, go for right base runway 11. 620, deck A, gather above 2,600, clear for the approach. We'll circle south for right base to 11. And Nighthawk 3, just be advised there are two C-130s in the visual circuit at Milton. Okay, Nighthawk 3 will be keeping an eye out. And Nighthawk 3, confirm Milton in sight. Holding short 11 in sequence number 2.
As you can hear, I recorded all the radio comms separately. I do this for Kirk, really. He loves his radio comms.
There will be a low approach.
And then I spend hours and hours
22 short final.
synchronizing them.
Searching. Nighthawk 8, if able, keep up your speed. You'll be exiting runway at 10.
And putting them all in. Look at this beauty.
Roger, landing at Alpha Delta intersection will be at your own risk.
Nighthawk 8, disregard.
Continue all the way down and be off taxiway Bravo. Traffic C-130.
So I was lucky enough to be at Mildenhall when they had that presidential visit
Runway 11 for
several years ago.
2 heavy.
Squid 146 heavy, runway 11, line up away.
Okay, clear 11, or 146.
Reach 012 heavy, runway 11, wind 060 at 9 or clear for takeoff.
Unfortunately for me, Air Force One went to Stansted, but lots of the support aircraft...
20, runway 11, wind 070 at 9 or cleared, low approach, caution wake turbulence, heavy Caseman 35 departing.
And the CV-22s, the Ospreys, the presidential ones, as you saw.
Clear to land.
Oh, and the helicopter.
We'll be off the Charlie.
Terminal control east 124.930. Have a good flight.
Have a great day, reach 012. IDOC 1 flight runway 29 at Charlie, wind 3208, clear for takeoff.
Make sure you do that, Phil. Check it out. Check out our Tony.
IDOC 1 flight, contact.
And mention Stu Bear, Airshow World, okay?
Say again the departure frequency for Nighthawk 1 flight.
50.3.
50.3, switching.
A very good evening to a very special pussycat. That
2 miles
is
to the south of Mildenhall.
Pepper the cat. See, we say hi to everybody.
Departure loud and clear. Confirm you're looking for any radar services today.
Nighthawk 1, negative or VFR, proceeding down into London.
Roger, sir.
Sam 18, runway 29, wind 340 at 14, clear for takeoff. 291 heavy runway 29.
Terry Torment. Yeah, well, you know, somebody has to do these videos. You know.
Departure, good morning. Sam 18, passing 50.
No, to be serious,
100.
I do these videos for me.
Sam 18, radar contact.
And then if you guys enjoy them as well, well, it's all a big bonus.
Level 11.
Robert Batista, wonderful to see you. Thanks for joining us.
291 heavy runway 29, wind 350 at 12, clear for takeoff.
Gosh, it's hot in there tonight.
Runway 29 wind 360 at 9, clear for takeoff.
488 for clear for takeoff, runway 29. Reach 488 is airborne.
Well, as the beginning of the show said, stand by for action. What have we got coming up next? Stand by. We've got our very good friend. That's Jazzy John. 30 is coming up in just a moment.
800, climbing flight level 100.
Reach 488, heavy Lake departure when able ident.
488, we did not get a sticker squawk up from departure.
And coming up, stand by. Here he is, the man himself. Well, it's that time of the evening on Friday Night Live when we get the opportunity to welcome one of our special guests. And special guest tonight is Jazzy John 30 from over there in Toronto, Canada. Hey, Jazzy, can you hear us okay?
I hear you fine and well. Thank you, Stu.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Thank you for joining us this evening. And what we're going to do, we're going to show you something that Jazzy gets flying over his house where he actually lives quite often in Toronto. So let's get this actual bit of video rolling and we'll have a word with the man. He can tell us all about it. So, Jazz, what's that it's just flown by?
This is the Lancaster bomber. She is based in Hamilton, and she is she does summer trips between roughly June until the end of October, twice every Saturday, weather permitted, of course.
And can you actually pay to actually fly in it yourself?
You can, Stu. Anybody can. It says members only, but I'm not too sure on that. But it's they pay about 3,500 Canadian to fly an hour in the Lancaster and to experience her flying and to take it all in.
Wow, that would be absolutely something. And is it right? Am I right that it can fly, take passengers down to the see the Niagara Falls? Is that correct?
You actually are correct there, Stu. She would fly the hour leaving Hamilton, the airport down there. Generally watching Flight Radar 24, she would leave and then voyage down towards Niagara Falls and do a few loops, and then head a beeline straight across Lake Ontario, which is part of the 5 Great Lakes in North America, straight across to Toronto to buzz the CN Tower, say, and she would do a loop around the CN Tower and the city before heading back to Hamilton, going down the Golden Horseshoe, passing cities like Mississauga, Port Credit, Oakville, Burlington, and then finally back to Hamilton to complete the hour.
Wow, that is so. And how far is the Niagara Falls from where you are in Toronto?
By car, it will take on good traffic about an hour and a half, and that is rough. That's like a good traffic between Western-super-Mare and London.
Wow, because at the moment on the news channels, I've seen some absolutely fantastic photographs. But it's all frozen at the moment, isn't it?
It's a great time of year to see the one of the natural wonders of the world, and it's even at winter time, Stu, during normal non-pandemic environments, seeing the ice on the lake as the water falls into the gorge. It's still fantastic. It's just memorizing to actually watch.
Wow. And I tell you, I love these shots that we're looking at on the video with the buildings in the background. It really is a modern city, isn't it? It's fabulous. And what we're looking at now, what's this all about, Jazzy?
I cannot see.
That's okay.
The
That
picture.
was, I believe that was when they were just leaving to be able to go to the UK back in 2014. But what we've got right now is the Lancaster, and I've got a feeling, was this taken from one of your hotels that you work at? It was through some glass.
That's correct, Stu. This is the one of the many views I had, and took advantage of taking the Lancaster through the height and the opportunity to view her as she circles the city.
Wow, fabulous. And yeah, we just had a shot again of the CN Tower. So could you quickly tell me something about the CN Tower?
Of course, the CN Tower was built in the 1970s, say, and it was the tallest man-made building in the world, and that's basically a telecom tower, and the big bell on top, the big ball on top, is basically is filled with the satellites, and all the radio stations is transported from there.
Wow, that's absolutely fabulous. Well, Jazzy, I've got to say thanks ever such a lot for taking that video, sending it across, and telling us a little bit about it, and also the opportunity that people have to actually go and have a chance to fly in the thing. That would be absolutely wonderful. And I tell you what I will do, I'll put on screen right now the actual page where you could go to, and hey, it's absolutely right. All these different aircraft, you can actually fly in these. There we go. There's the list of ones, and at the bottom, there it is, the wonderful Avro Lancaster Vera, as we affectionately called it when it came over to the UK back in 2014. So Jazzy, thank you very, very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope you've enjoyed being on the show today.
Thank you very much, folks, and enjoy Airshow World as #1 aviation site in the world.
What a guy. I didn't pay him, honestly. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what a guy. Jazzy, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Really enjoyed that. You take care. Right now, we continue the show. Look at this aircraft. Look at that. The baby and the giant. Can you see that? Blink and you'll have missed it. I just can't believe that shot. You got the A380, the world's biggest passenger aircraft, and also possibly the smallest aircraft. What a combination of aircraft, those two. Hey, we got some great head-on shots coming up for you right now before we get to the next item. And what else have we got coming up for you? We've got more guests coming up. We might even try to have a word with Julie towards the end of the show. But coming up next, we should be speaking to Chris. All right. Hey, we've got Matthew Davis, ex-professional jockey Matthew Davis, and our very own Heather. You've all met Heather before. You've seen her taking those fantastic photographs, yes? Well, she's Heather and Matthew. They're actually in the chat room right now. It says, Stu, my main man, just took a lovely picture of myself and Heather having supper watching you live. But don't know how to post the photos. All you have to do is pop over. It's called Airshow World fan page, and you can post photographs on there. Airshow World fan page will let you in. Knock on the door. So it's the A380, that's what we're looking at right now. Filmed head-on shots at Farnborough back in 2014. Quite a memorable year, I can tell you this was. Several camera failures throughout the summer. And this video, believe it or not, that's why the sound's not as good as normal, was taken on a very, very cheap camera. But it got me out of the proverbial, you know. That stuff that comes out of horses, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Power it up. Like with everybody, it always puts a great smile on my face when you put a message into the chat room, but especially when I see one from Heather and Matthew. It means loads. I hope you heard the message from the number one man, Tony Prince. That's why I got a big smile on my face, as well as 2 cups of tea on the go. There we go, coconut tea. 2 cups. We'll find out about that later. Leslie White, good evening to you. Okay, coming into land. Have a good look at this. Coming up for you very soon, we'll be inviting on the show our very own Chris the pilot. That's coming up very soon. Love it. What a shot. Here we are again, looking directly down the runway. One of my favourite takeoff shots ever. Watch this carefully. That location was something really special. Well, coming up now, with a little bit of luck, we should be calling in on our good friend Chris. Hi, Chris. Are you out there this evening?
Hey, Stu, I'm here. How are you?
Oh, Chris, it's brilliant to have you on again. Thank you for joining us. Hey, listen, can you... You can see the screen, I hope. Look.
Absolutely. Yes, I've got it. I recognise those photos.
Oh, my Lord above. Tell us something about these photographs. Aren't these wonderful?
They are. They're obviously, we're privileged to get such great views in our job. I mean, what an office window to have. But apart from being able to see the sights of the places we fly over, the actual skies themselves can be amazing. And hopefully these photos give you a little taste of that.
They are absolutely stunning. I can't... I've got a thing about sunsets. And wow, am I envious? This is wonderful. Look at that. Wow.
They are mostly sunsets, but I think there's one or two sunrises in there as well. But for some reason, sunsets always look more colourful. I don't know why.
Wow. Absolutely stunning. And coming up in just a couple of minutes, Chris is going to maybe tell us a little bit about that United Airlines 777 uncontained engine failure. We're going to have a bit of a chat and a word about that in around about 30 seconds from now. So, Chris, you've been having a good week this week, I hope.
Yeah, still furloughed, unfortunately. So getting plenty of jobs done around the house and around the garden.
Oh, so when do you hope to be back flying?
The first flight appeared on my roster at the end of March, and I'll be flying to Tel Aviv that day, Tel Aviv and back.
Now, what we're going to do right now, this has been all over the news recently. You remember last weekend? Have a quick look at this. Then, after we've seen this, I will get Chris to give us some thoughts about what happened. So let's have a quick look at it first.
Mayday, United 28. United 328 Heavy, Mayday aircraft.
328 Heavy, say again, please, read all that again.
Yeah, United Denver, departure United 328 Heavy, Mayday aircraft, just experienced engine failure, need a turn immediately.
328 Heavy, left or right turn?
Left turn.
So, Chris, what happened? What actually happened there, do you believe?
So the aircraft was climbing out, and that's when the engines are at the maximum power, the maximum thrust. What we know so far is that one of the fan blades failed at the root, and it broke away. Unfortunately, when it broke, it hit the fan blade next to it and smashed that one in half. Now, you're then left with an imbalance on that fan section. That caused the cowl to detach and hit the wing root, so it did some damage, and probably the fuel lines as well, because there were signs of fire on the video. And that when that secondary damage is done, that's known as an uncontained engine failure.
So what is uncontained?
So uncontained means that basically debris escaped from the engine and caused some sort of secondary damage. In this case, the whole engine cowl detached and damaged the fuselage. Now, engines are certified to fail in a contained way. So this is actually quite unusual.
So how do you contain an engine failure?
Well, with great difficulty, because there's a huge amount of energy within the engine because of the very high RPM that the engine turns at. But so what they do is the inside of the engine nacelle around the fan blade is actually made of Kevlar. So that's designed and tested to withstand a blade failure. And actually, in this event, the Kevlar did do its job. The blade didn't leave the engine and damage the aircraft. What actually damaged the aircraft was the engine cowl.
Right. So why didn't it stay contained?
We don't know yet, but I would suggest that because two blades were damaged, the original one that failed and then the second one that was cut in half by the failed blade, that caused too much imbalance and vibration. It's a little bit like the way it was always described to us when we were going through our exams was it's like a badly loaded washing machine. You know, if you put all the wash to like one side of the tub, when it spins, the washing machine will shake itself to death. And that's pretty much what happened here. If just one blade had left the engine, it probably would have been able to handle that, because it tested in certification to handle one blade loss. But because it damaged the second one, there was just too much imbalance, and that's probably what did the damage.
Right, yeah, but what actually caused it? Do we know?
We don't know for sure, but the NTSB, who are the American version of the UK's AIB, they've actually found the blade. That's why the village that all this debris rained down on was cordoned off for a while, because they were looking for pieces, for clues. You don't want folk going in and souvenir hunters and running away with the evidence. So that they actually found the blade that had the original failure, and they, from a preliminary inspection, have said that that's consistent with metal fatigue.
Okay, and has it happened before?
It has. It's actually the third event to a 777 with this kind of engine, the Pratt & Whitney 4000.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can still get... Yeah, Chris, are you still hearing us okay? I think we may have just lost Chris for the moment. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, you still with us, Chris? I think we're...
Yeah, I'm still here, yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Where were we?
You there, Stu?
Yes, yeah, I've got you, no problem at all. Carry on, please.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite what bit of that you call, but yeah, there'd been 3 of these before. All were uncontained, and as a result of this, the FAA have ordered all Pratt & Whitney 4000 engine 777s to be grounded until they've been inspected.
Okay, all right. Let me think. All right. So what? Let me see. So that's the Pratt & Whitney 400 engines. Yes.
4,000, yeah.
4,000.
And they're actually, I mean, the other 777 engine options are the General Electric 90 and the Rolls-Royce Trent 800. But curiously, the PW 4000 engines are the only engines the only big jet engine I know, which have actually got hollow fan blades. Now, that's presumably for weight saving and also probably for cooling. Now, whether that was what caused the weakness or not, we don't know. It's just too early to say.
Yeah.
But they do have that unique feature of having hollow fan blades.
Okay. And what's being done about this?
So the FAA have issued an emergency AD, which requires all PW 4000 engines to have their fan blades checked by what's known as the thermal acoustic image inspection method.
Thermal acoustic image? What on earth is that?
Okay, so this basically uses short bursts of high power ultrasonic energy. It's a little bit like your microwave, but they're in the 20 kilohertz range. And these excite the fan blade. And then the inspectors can monitor that with a thermal camera. Now, the reason why they excite it is because if there are any cracks or other anomalies in the metal, those weak points will excite and move, and that moving causes friction, and the friction causes heat, and that's what you will be able to see with a thermal camera. The whole thing takes about a day, and Pratt & Whitney have just come out in the last couple of days and were offered to do it, globally for free, which obviously they should.
Chris, I can't thank you enough for that absolutely full, in-depth, your thoughts on that. And I can tell you, there's nobody better authorized to be able to give a fantastic opinion than our very own Chris. Pilot Chris. Chris, I mean, you've even written a book, haven't you, about the Boeing 737? Can you quickly tell us something about that?
Yeah, I actually wrote it about 15 years ago, but I keep updating it all the time. So it's bang up to date, and it's got all kinds of technical information and details on all of the 737 family, right from the 100 through to the Maxes, and even includes details about the Maxes, MCAS events and all of that. It's not only for pilots or indeed engineers, but it's for enthusiasts as well. And hopefully, it's sold quite well, so it must have something to offer.
Fabulous. What we're looking at right now, just before we move on to our next item on the show, which is a little bit more video of aircraft, which we're looking forward to. Here we go. Here's Chris's YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed to this, please, before the end of the show, do it, okay? It's easy enough to find. I'm even going to put a link in the chat room for it. But just search for Chris Brady. Subscribe to him. You'll be helping Chris, and also you'll be helping yourselves as well, because Chris will be giving us exclusive videos to show first time right here on the live shows on a Friday night, and then you'll be able to watch them in full on his YouTube channel. And this is it. It's only been going for a couple of weeks, and it's getting very successful. So if you want to see any of those clips like I've showed today, the sunsets, next week we're going to be doing the over the UK one, which I'm certainly looking forward to. So there it is. Please pop over to Chris Brady. He is and hopefully we'll be able to next week, if Chris is available, go back to that feature that we call Ask the Pilot. So get those questions in. Just before you go, Chris, look at this. Look at this on the screen. Now, Heather will remember. Oh, the Millau Viaduct. Look at that. Now, both myself, Teresa, Heather, and Sadie, we've driven across there, and it is something. So, in fact, to be honest, it's more spectacular viewing it from a distance, or if you're really lucky, like Chris, from an aircraft. How high up was that taken from, Chris?
It'd be cruising altitude, about 35,000 feet. But I've got a 300mm lens, so I can zoom in quite well on structures on the ground.
Wow. That, if you wonder whereabouts that is in France, sort of getting towards the southern part of France, but wonderful part of the world. I've got special memories about that part of the world. And this is just, as Chris was talking, we were just flicking through these, and there we go, Grenoble. And that's another one that Heather would certainly remember. Don't get stuck in Grenoble in a van, whatever you do. They don't like it. Hey, Chris, thanks ever such a lot for joining us this evening. It's an absolute pleasure. And hopefully, if you're available, we'll call you in again next week with any, if anything happens in the week. Who knows?
No problem, Stu. My pleasure.
Thank you very, very much indeed for joining us. Absolutely brilliant. Well, thank you very much. We've got coming up for you our next feature, and we're going to pop over to Switzerland. So let's have a look at a little bit of this. They do like their music, don't they? Tell them to turn it down. Coming up pretty soon, we're going to have a quick word with our very own Julie and explain why I've got 2 cups of tea on the go tonight. Only coconut tea, of course. A big thank you to everybody that's put all the messages in the chat room. Sorry I've not been able to mention any for the last few minutes. As I'm sure you can understand, that was a little bit busy on that last little section. But it's always an absolute pleasure to have our very own expert from the aviation world exclusively talking to Airshow World. All right, remember, that was an Airshow World exclusive from one man who certainly knows. So, Chris, thank you very, very much. Murray Smoot says, I love Switzerland. Switzerland, best European country behind Holland. Do you know, I can't wait. One of these probably won't be this year, but if there's any air shows next year, getting up in those hills and filming some of this is what I would really love to be able to do. And you never know, we might even be able to do it live. Chris Bevan, good evening to you and anybody else that's put a message in recently. I do apologise if I've not mentioned you. Denise Martinez, Oliver, also good to see you. Brad 737. We have almost ran out of time. We're going to call Julie in just a moment to say thank you for all her help. Also, thank you to James. Thank you to Tony Prince. Thank you also to Jazzy John 30. What a show we've had for you tonight. It took pretty much the whole week getting it prepared and what have you. And this all fits into the 1 hour show. Don't forget, coming up for you, this is going on live right now on our very good friends. That is our friends over there at... Are you ready for it? I'm going to get it absolutely right this evening because, I've been practicing this. The guys over there on Plain Talking UK podcast. That's the place to go after 8 o'clock, okay? It's not after 8 minutes tonight. It's after 8 Plain Talking. But these guys here, they're live right... That looks like the cricketer, yeah? Do you remember? His name slipped my mind. Too many other things on my mind at the moment. But pop over there after we finish and say hi. When you go in the chat room, you've got a chat room there. You can join Miles High and everybody else and pop in and say, hey, I've just popped over. Stu Bear asked me to come over and say hi from Airshow World. Please do that. It'll be an absolute pleasure. Right, what have we got? Listen, I've got less than 1 minute to be able to have a quick word with Julie. Let's see if we can do it. All right, hold on 1 moment. You see, I have to click a few buttons to be able to do this. So looks like we're going to overrun just by a couple of about 2 minutes. Okay, so okay.
Turn it down.
Turn it down. Yes, turn it down. You're live on air. She doesn't realise yet. Okay, because she can't hear me. But she can hear me now. Julie. How the devil are you doing?
Hello, Stu.
Hey, thank you very much. Now then. God, I shouldn't say now then. No, I shouldn't do that. What?
So...
Did you enjoy the show?
It was a good one tonight.
Hey, you can't beat a good one, can you? Hey, now you see, I'm going to do something that I normally only do when I'm talking to Julie in private. Okay, what's he going to do? I'm going to say, my, it's the Wolfman Jack show, and look at this. Hey, baby! Oh, my. You see, look, I've always been a fan of Wolfman Jack and, of course, Tony Prince. You see, that's my era. I love that. And that guy there, Wolfman Jack, well, Julie knows that. And look what came through the post this morning. Look at this. That's why I've had 2 cups of coconut tea this evening. So, Julie, I take it came from you.
No, I haven't got a clue. No, it did. Yes, it did. It came from me at 8.
Oh, you see, I kept quiet all the way through the day. I can keep it to myself. I thought, I'm going to keep this secret until tonight.
That was mean.
Yeah. I think you guessed when I said I'm having 2 cups of tea, didn't you? Yeah.
Eventually, and I thought, and Aid went, oh, I think he's got the mugs.
Let's have another look. There we go. Look. In front of the monitor. Hey, there we go. That's one side. And then let's have another one. And then on the other side, you see, I'm very shy. And there's the bear. Hey.
It's the bear.
It's the bear in the chair. Hey, how about that? Listen, we've had a great night tonight. I've really enjoyed it. So thank you, everybody that's been part of the show. I've been so busy, I've neglected for the last couple of minutes the actual chat room. I'm so hot up here. Why do they turn the heating up so much? Turn it down. Think of all that wasted energy. Oh, boy, it is hot up here, I can tell you. It's rolling off me. Okay, before I go, because I am 2 minutes over tonight, nice mugshot. Do you know what? You took the words right out of my mouth. It must have been when Kirk was... No, I'm not kissing Kirk. No way. Kirk says, nice mugshot. He took the joke away from me. I wanted to put that joke in earlier. Kirk, thank you very much. Thank you. Kirk likes the DVDs and what have you, and is a great supporter as well, like a lot of people are on Airshow World. Thank you very, very much. Mark Webster! That's the DJ from the Stockyard / Jimmy Dean's. Yeah, that's right. I recognise the man. I recognise him. Oh, boy, this is... I'll tell you what, it's rolling off me. Can you see the chat room at all there, Julie? Stu, thanks for the show, says Morris Moon and Thomas Lund, Stewie the Bear. Yeah, and do you know, as you know, the subscription, don't forget to keep subscribing to Airshow World, okay? It's really important because we've got something that, we're going to do. Right, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, when we hit 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, right, the bear is going to stand on top of a vehicle. I'm not saying what sort, right, with some strange clothes on. Now, this is something I'm going to sort out, but you may get a surprise, all right? So, probably just in his boxer shorts. So, keep on subscribing. We'll see the bear, not in the chair, but... I just
in a pair of boxer shorts.
Yep.
Subscribe and I'll stand on top of something in a pair of boxer shorts.
Yeah. We will do that. And maybe borrow Ada's suspenders as well. Talk about the Rocky Horror Show. Hey, listen, it's the Airshow World Show. Thank you very much for joining us. Next live show is Monday at 5 p.m. Be there. Okay, Matthew says, brilliant show, Stu. Thank you very much, Matthew. Really appreciate it. Okay, you take care, everybody. I'll see you Monday and Tuesday next week at 5 p.m. All right, thank you. We'll see you then. Oh, by the way, keep checking Airshow World. We could be a live show at the weekend. There's certainly some premieres coming out. Take care. Thank you for joining us this evening. Bye for now. Goodbye.